Hi everyone. Makes me happy that I have friends all over the world that now maybe are open to practicing with me online. This is the new world and there's something interesting about all this. I am in Miami under the beautiful blue skies. I truly believe that nature is getting a very well-deserved detox with all this, and so are most of us that are taking time to move our body, to take deep breaths. A lot of respect to many people that are suffering financially because of these times of change. But I truly feel that apart from that, there's a lot of beauty in what's happening. Mother Nature putting us a little stop on us getting out of hand. So get your Spotify playlist ready. As it says on the post, there's a playlist that goes with this, and I will tell you when to turn it on. I'm going to have to turn it on myself too, so I'll give you time to do that. Okay? For now, we're going to get into a comfortable seated pose. You can extend your legs, you can cross your legs, whatever it is that you'd like. I just want everyone's spine to be very long, and I want your heart to be shining proud, chin to be humble, your shoulders to be rolled back. And we'll begin class today with a mudra. I love mudras. Mudras are hand gestures that call in certain energies into our physical body. I see them a bit of like antennas, I guess. That's how I see them. And the mudra for today is a mudra for awakening. Just exactly what I believe we should all be doing right now. Using this time and this experience for a bit of an awakening. So we interlace all of our fingers except for the thumb. The thumbs are going to be touching and they're going to be facing down. My camera is far because of my yoga mat. The index fingers are going to touch and are going to go up. So I have my thumbs down, index up, rest of the fingers interlaced, and I take that mudra to my heart. And I close my eyes. I start connecting to my breath. This mudra cultivates inspiration and insight. We'll take 3 sighs out of our mouths. So take a deep inhale through your nose. Ah. Ah. Last one. Ah. We'll attempt to do that same sighing out, but with our mouth closed now. So you're restricting the back of your throat, making your breath sound like the ocean. Make it be loud. This is the crown jewel of Vinyasa yoga, the Ujjayi breath. During the practice, listening to this breath will be like a mantra that gets you into a meditative mode. And it also warms up your body, creating heat. And we'll begin today, as always, with 3 arms. Relax your shoulders, lengthen spine again. Take a very deep inhale. Stay there for a moment with your eyes closed. Just feeling how those 3 ohms immediately take you to your journey inward. When you're ready, you will open up your eyes and you will go turn on your Spotify playlist. And we'll begin class in hands and knees. So open up your hands wide. Make sure that your shoulders are right under the wrist, the hips right under the knees. And again, with that Ujjayi breath, we're going to move to the rhythm of our breath, okay? So on the inhale, I drop my belly and I look up as I feel the front of my neck stretching. On the exhale, I curve the spine. I push the mat away from me. I really curve as a cat. And I use the inhale to look up. Push the shoulders away from your ears. Exhale. Continue doing a few of these to the rhythm of your own breath. Making every inhale and every exhale long, slow, and controlled. We're going to meet in neutral and we're going to walk our hands forward and keep the hips over the knees and bring our heart down. And it's your chin that wants to touch the ground, so not your forehead like in a child's pose. This is a puppy pose. Start breathing deeply. This will open up your shoulders. Feel the breath going directly to the back of your heart. And slowly, let's walk our hands towards our body. Let's bring our hands to our lower back. Open them up. Lengthen the spine. Push the hips forward. Take your body back. Your head, let it go back. Feel an opening in your heart, releasing any anxiety that might be there. And then engage your core. Bring your sit bones down. Your knees are open. Walk your hands forward to a child's pose. A child's pose to lengthen the spine. So walk your hands as far forward as they can go. Bring your hips down to the back of the mat. When you're ready, curl your toes. Bring it up to a downward facing dog. Press the mat away from you. Roll the shoulders back. Even micro bend slightly your elbows outward so that the shoulders are really away from the neck. Start rolling your neck, yes and no. Anything that releases tension in the neck and reminds us that the neck is not part of this pose. Bend the right knee as you bring the left heel a little bit lower and you feel a stretch in your calf. And then switch sides. Switch sides again. Switch. Come to neutral, bring your heels up, curve your spine, and bring yourself to a plank pose. Plank pose, the shoulders should be a little bit over the wrist, so go back and forth with your toes. Back and forth. And we're going to take our heels towards the right and start rolling the left wrist as we bring the left arm all the way up. Maybe with. And then roll it all the way down. And then we switch sides. We take our heels towards the left. Start rolling the right wrist outward as we bring the arm up. And then inward as we bring the arm down. And we all come into a plank pose. Again, back and forth with your toes. Now stay with your body forward. Keep the elbows close to your body. Engage your thighs, your belly. If you need to bring your knees down, bring them, but don't slouch your hips. Engage the core. 5 slow counts, keeping elbows close to the body as we go down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your third eye to the mat. Right and left, really feel the third eye. Pressure points are crucial in this practice. Interlace your hands behind your back. Keep your feet grounded. Press the pubic bone on the ground, and on the inhale, come up. And on every inhale, a little higher. Roll the shoulders back. Look up a bit so that the neck gets a stretch in the front of the neck. And come down on the exhale. Curl the back toes. Take it back to a downward facing dog. Take a very deep inhale. And a very deep exhale. Slowly walk your feet towards your hands. Keep your feet hips distance. Grab your elbows. Let the weight of your head stretch the back of your hamstrings. Maybe you can swing a little bit from right to left. You're going to meet in the center. Micro bend your knees slightly. Engage your core. Release your arms. And start coming up one vertebra at a time. Very slow. Letting the head be the last thing that comes up. And when you come up, you roll your shoulders back 3 times. Big, big rolling back. And we're going to step to the front of the mat. Bring our hands in prayer to our third eye. And we will set an intention for this practice. It's very beautiful to practice with an intention. It's almost like a moving prayer. So my intention for today is to be open to these times of love, change, to be open with love to these times of change. And I will practice with that intention today. Inhale the arms up to the sky. Look at your hands. On the exhale, hands to the third eye, hands to the heart, and you bow down to yourself. You're going to use the inhale to lengthen the spine. Plant your hands, step your feet back, and the chaturanga could be with your knees down or not. Bring your body forward. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Look up, roll the shoulders back. My thighs are not touching the ground because they're very engaged. My scapula wants to touch. Engage your core, downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Let's step the right foot forward, left foot forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. On the inhale, I press my feet on the ground, but I go up and I reach up, look at my arms. And on the exhale, I bow down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Step the right foot forward. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Inhale, come up, reach up all the way up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lengthen spine, look forward. You can bring your hands to your shins or to your knees. Plant your hands, step it back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Let's take that right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee. Open the hip. So try to square your shoulders. Bring that right shoulder down immediately. Get that right knee as high as it can go. The left heel, slow as it can go. And on the next exhale, we're going to bring the right foot between our hands. Coming into fingertips with our hands. Look up. Push the shoulders back. Sink your hips a little lower. And on the exhale, we're going to straighten the front knee and come into a pyramid pose. Bend the front knee again. Look up. We're going to take our arms forward, hovering over the thigh. You can see my belly's not touching my thigh. I'm getting strong. And on the inhale, I'm going to open, come up to high lunge. And I'm going to open up into a goddess pose. And in goddess pose, I'm embodying the pose. I feel like a goddess. My heart is shining. So from the hips down, I'm sinking low. Hips up, I'm reaching the sun. 3, 2, 1. Cartwheel your hands back to that high lunge. We're going to bring the right arm up to the sky. Broaden the shoulders. See how far you can get your shoulders from one another. Crown of the head wants to shoot to the front of the room. Now plant that back foot. Stack the right leg over the left. Try to ground that left foot as much as you can. Take the right leg into a tree pose. Step that right foot behind the extended left leg. Press the heel down on the right foot. Bring the hips up. And become a rock star, they call this pose. I love it. Opens up my chest, the front of the neck. I even feel a stretch on the glands of my right armpit. We're going to meet in a 3-legged dog with that right leg up to the sky. And we'll take a vinyasa with that right leg up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg goes up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Bring that heel down. Square the shoulder, so left shoulder goes down. On the exhale, step the left foot between your hands. Come into your fingertips, look up. Sink the hips, shoulders back. Exhale, pyramid. Breathe with your entire body. Bend the front knee again. Hands are in fingertips, but they're now going to shoot forward to the front of the room. Pick up my torso so that I'm hovering over my thigh. Bring it up to a high lunge. Open up to a goddess pose. Bring your hands to your knees. Left shoulder forward. Right shoulder forward. One more time. This feels so good. Take it back to goddess. Pick up the right heel. Pick up the left heel. Embody the pose. Be one of those beautiful goddesses in the yoga philosophy. Sarasvati, Kali, so many of them. Now take it back to your high lunge. Bring the right hand down. Bring the left arm up to the sky. Remember, shoulders away. Broaden your shoulders. Lengthen the spine. We're going to plant that back foot. Take the left leg over the right. Get that right foot as grounded on the mat as you can. Take the left leg into a tree pose. Step the left foot back. Take that heel, press it on the ground, and bring your hips up. And feel the release. Feel the emotions just starting to move and release through every single pose. We're going to meet in a 3-legged dog with the left leg up in the sky. Vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Bend your knees, gaze to the front of the mat. Hop it forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. On the inhale, come all the way up. Look at your hands and bring your hands to your heart. Just feel how the Energy is already moving around your body. Bring your hands to the sides. For Tadasana, mountain pose, palms of your hands face forward. Bend your knees. Inhale, chair pose. So bring the weight to your heels. Tuck the tailbone in. Roll the shoulders back. Look at your fingers. Sink your hips a little more. Like if you're in your toilet of your house, not one of those public toilets. So sink it a little lower. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lengthen. And you can step it back or hop it back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it right behind the right wrist. Plant the back foot. Inhale, warrior one. Use your exhale to bring the hands down. Inhale, step that right foot back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, come up to your warrior one. Exhale, come down. On the inhale, the left foot steps back. On the exhale, you chaturanga. And the breath leads you to an opportunity of meditation. Downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Take the right leg up to the sky. Step it between your hands. Come up. Take it into warrior three. Shoot the arms to the back of the room. Feel your face soft. Now bend the standing knee. High lunge again. Warrior two. Oh, I have mosquitoes. Warrior two. Tuck the tailbone in. Take the shoulders away from your ears. We're going to take the left hand behind our back. Take the right arm to the back of the room. And stretch the right side of our rib cage. On the exhale, extended side angle. Forearm to thigh. Or your hand can go to the inside or to the outside. I like it in the inside. It helps my elbow, helps my right knee to stay back. If you're going to half bind, you're going to grab your thigh and the left shoulder go back. If you're going to fully bind, you're going to grab the left wrist with the right fingers. Pull on that left arm so that the left shoulder goes back. For 3, 2, 1. Extend the left arm over the head. Take it back to warrior two. Woo, extend that right knee. That's a killer. Take your body forward. Bring your hand to your shin. Triangle. Stack the hips. Stack the shoulders. The energy goes up. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Gaze at the ground just for balance. And come up. We're going to step the back foot 1 foot forward. Bring both of our hips to face the front of the mat. And take the right hand behind our back to control that our hips are in line. We inhale and lengthen spine with the left arm up. And with a long spine, we come all the way down. We can bring our hand to the inside of the right foot, to the outside, to a block, to a water bottle. Wherever you are, square your hips. Roll the right shoulder back and take the right arm up to the sky and then lengthen the spine. If you're flexible that you're all the way down without a block, come on your fingertips though. That gives you a lengthening in the spine. For 3, 2, engage the core. Come up. Taking it into a half moon. So the right hand's going to go to the outside right corner of the mat. And I'm going to stack my hips, stack my shoulders. I flex that left foot and I start playing with my balance. See if I can pick up that right hand. Whoops. Maybe you want to play with sugar cane. So you're going to grab your left foot and kick the foot to the palm of your hand. Let the head go back. Beautiful. Bring both hands down. Square the hips. Take the knee to the nose. Take the right arm up for a twisted half moon. Front and shoulders. Is your belly engaged? Bring both hands down. Soften the standing knee a little bit. Look forward. Bring the arms back to warrior three. Bend the standing knee to a high lunge and take your vinyasa. Step the right foot back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Recover the breath. Hear your Ujjayi breath. It should be louder than your thoughts. On the inhale, the left leg is going to go up to the sky. Step it forward. Inhale, high lunge. Gaze at a spot ahead of you. Maybe on the ground that's not moving. Take it into a warrior three. Really reach the crown of your head to the front of the room and the arms go back. Unless you need balance, then you'll bring your hands into prayer. Bring the right hip down. Engage the core, your mula bandha, your sex organs. Those always engaging mula bandha will always keep your balance. Bend the standing knee gracefully, high lunge. Warrior two. Look at your alignment. It should start on your feet. So the front heel should be intersecting the back foot. I am fully open to the side, but I'm gazing at my index finger on the left hand. Shoulders are away. Take the right hand behind your back and take the left arm over your head. Continue bending that front knee. Feeling a stretch on the left side. Challenging yourself for 3, 2. Extended side angle. Like this. Hand on the back. Hand on the front. Like I said, it's my favorite. Keeps my knee open. I get more of that inner thigh stretch. If you're binding, you can go for a half bind, making that right shoulder go back. You can go for a full bind where you will grab the right wrist and pull it back. Lengthen spine. 3, 2, 1. We come back just as we got in here. Extended side angle. Warrior two with the thigh burning. Extended. Reach your body forward for a triangle. Hand goes to your shin or whatever your practice is. Some people like grabbing their toe. Just make sure that you're stacking the hips, stacking the shoulders, and that you're reaching the sky, not slouching down, really using your core to reach the sky. And as always, I lengthen the spine. 3, 2, 1 for balance. I'm going to look down. I'm going to come up. Step the back foot, 1 foot forward. Bring both hips forward. We're going to take the left hand behind our back. Right arm goes up. Lengthen spine. Get really long. And without any curve in the spine, come all the way down. So some of you might have a water bottle. You want to bring it here. You want to bring it to the other side. Wherever you are. First thing, square the hips. Roll the left shoulder back. Get the spine long. Take the left arm over. Up to reach the sky. It's a major detox in your intestines. So tuck the belly in. Really take advantage of this pose. squeezing your intestine like a wet dirty rag. For 3, 2, 1, look down, come up. Half moon. So I bend my front knee, bring my right hand here for balance. Bring the hand to the outside left corner of the mat. I immediately stack hips, stack shoulders, bring the right arm up to the sky. I flex that top right foot. Helps with my balance. Start playing with your balance. Half moon, half sun. Maybe play with your sugar cane as you arch your back and open up your heart. Look back. If you're in sugar cane release, bring your hands both down. Twists are great for detox. Left hand goes up. Keep the right hand in fingertips so that you can be long. Make sure that left shoulder is going back. The hips are square. Belly super engaged for 3, 2, 1. Both hands go down. Soften the standing knee. Look forward. Warrior 3. Soften your face. Bend the standing knee very gracefully. High lunge. Plant your hands down. Step the left foot back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Reconnect with the breath. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Gaze between your hands. Maybe bring your feet together. Bend your knees. Take your hips up to the sky as you hop. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Bend the knees. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, Tadasana. All right, little water break. It's just beautiful when I feel my body starting to shake. I know that the energy is moving around. Come to the front of the mat. Bring your hands into prayer for a moment. So we're going to go through balancing pose, eagle pose. So bend your knees. Inhale it into chair pose. Inhale it into chair pose. We're going to swing the right arm under the left. Give ourselves a nice hug and then bring our arms into an eagle pose. We're going to take the right leg over the left thigh. Some of you can hook it, some of you cannot. We all have different physical bodies. We're going to work on first straightening your back. So spine is straight, elbows go down, shoulders go down. It's nice to interlace your fingers till you really get into that pose. We're going to bring now the elbows over the knees. Focus on one spot, dristi, one spot that's not moving. Unhook that right leg. Get into your warrior 3 with your arms still in that eagle. For 3, for 2, 1, bend the standing knee. We're going to get into a high lunge with eagle arms to open up our scapula. So take the elbows as far up as you can. Really as far up as you can. 3, 2, 1. We open up to warrior 2. From warrior 2, we're going to swing it back to that high lunge. We're going to twist. So we're going to take the right hand forward, the left hand back. And we're going to have this zipper sensation in our thighs. So get your thighs to crush against each other. Get the shoulders away from the ears. Bend that front left knee. Take the hand, left hand back. Right arm over your head. Stretch. You should be feeling a stretch on the right thigh, on the right psoas. For 3, for 2, 1. Bring it back to the high lunge. And you're going to kick it into a warrior 3. And your legs should be burning. And from here, you're going to take that right leg to the front of the room. And if you have my playlist, you're probably enjoying some great beats. For 3, 2, 1, we're going to take it back into eagle. So take the right leg to wrap, right arm under, wrap for 3, 2, 1. All right, other side. Come to the front of the mat. Bring your hands into prayer to find a little bit of balance and stillness. And reconnect with your breath. And really feel your feet grounded. So open up your toes. And whenever you're ready, you bend your knees. Chair pose. Swing the left arm under the right. Bring the elbows and the shoulders as far down as you can. Palms of the hands are touching. Take the left leg over the right thigh. Hook it up and straighten your spine. So we begin with a straight torso. And we want to be the shortest person. Usually I say in the room. Now we're all practicing on our own. Bring your elbows over your knees. Gaze at one spot that's not moving. Unhook that leg. Warrior 3. You should be feeling like an eagle. You're flying, but you're looking directly at one spot. Just like a beautiful eagle. Now bend the standing knee. Place the back foot as far back as you can for that high lunge in eagle arms. Not too many poses. Open up our scapula as this one. So really take the elbows back. Arch your back. Bend the front knee for 3. It's so challenging. 2, 1. Warrior 2. Woo. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Swing the back arm forward. Get into your high lunge again with both arms up. We're going to twist. Left arm's going to go forward. Right arm's going to go back. And I'm going to gaze at that back right thumb. Get my thighs as close together as they can. Right hand goes down. Left arm goes over. Stretch. Feel it on the left thigh. On the left psoas. For 3, for 2, 1. Back into the high lunge. Back into the warrior 3. Take the left leg forward. Arms go up to the sky. Hold it for 3, for 2, for 3.5, 2, 1. Okay, let's wrap it. Wrap the left arm under the right. Become an eagle for 3, for 2, for 1. Release it. I'm sweating. I'm in Miami. High temperature. Beautiful, everyone. Okay, I'm going to teach you a nice pose that I like. Bhujapidasana. So it's an arm balancing pose. It's actually your arms need to press on your knees. So let's first warm up by getting into a squat. So if you have a block or a bottle, you can put it down. I'm looking to get your elbows to open up your knees and your spine straight. Close your eyes for a moment here. Such an important pose. Our ancestors used to be in this pose to eat, to give birth, to hang out. So really get into this pose. Okay. Now, don't be so intimidated. You take this as far as you can. It's just fun to do these balancing poses in yoga because they require from your focus. So you're fully concentrated and you're using your strength. And it's fun to find that. So bring your hands down. Extend your legs. Okay, so straighten the knees. We're going to begin by picking up the right heel. And we're going to bend the knees now and try to get the right shoulder under that right knee. Bring the right hand right under where your heel was, and now step that heel down so that you're stepping on your hand actually. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Pick up the heel, bring your hand down, and now you're going to sit down on your elbows. So bend your elbows so that you can sit down on them, okay? Now start walking your feet towards each other. Maybe even hook them up. Maybe you stay right here. But if you're hooking them up, bring your body forward, your hips go back, and maybe some of you might want to open up your feet and look forward, and then you can take it to handstand and all this crazy stuff. Wherever you are, come down, and let's get into a butterfly pose. So the soles of your feet are together. We lengthen the spine, and we bow. And we release. Make sure your jaw is relaxed, your neck is relaxed. And in case there's still any tension, stacked energy somewhere, we're going to do this exercise. We'll start slow, but then you're going to take it as fast as you can. So come up, lie down on your back, take your feet over your head for plow pose, and then come back to that butterfly with the head not touching the feet, and then take it back, and then take it forward, and continue doing that as fast as you can, always engaging your core, keeping your spine rounded, and feeling that if there's anything else that has not come out of my body through all this asanas, I'm going to get it out. All right, and we all meet in a beautiful butterfly. Come up. We're going to go into Mayachindrasana, so half lotus pose. We're going to take the right foot on top of the left thigh. If you can bind, then you will bring your right hand to grab the right toe. You don't have to do that, but it's fun if you can. The left arm goes up. You inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come all the way down. And move with your breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come a little lower. Inhale, lengthen. A little lower. And on the last inhale, lengthen, reach forward. Engage the core. Come up. We're going to bend the left knee now. Plant the right foot down. We're ready for a spinal twist. Bring the right hand behind your back, really close to the spine so that you can get a nice lengthening. It's supposed to replicate your spine. Bring the left arm up, first lengthen, and then twist. You can twist by pressing the elbow, left elbow against the right knee. And looking back, you can bind. Inhale, the crown of the head reaches the sky. On the exhale, I bow a little. I twist a little more. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Lengthen. Exhale, twist. And release the pose. And we're going to get into boat pose. Okay? So if you have lower back pain, you will do it maybe with your knees bent. Otherwise, you straighten the knees, straighten the arms, roll the shoulders back, tuck the belly in, look proud of yourself for getting strong. This is a key exercise for Vinyasa yoga. Strengthens the core and the psoas muscles. So hold it for 3, for 2, for 1. Come down. We're going to go into a half lotus for Mayachindrasana 3. So left foot goes over the right thigh. Bottom right leg is extended. You can grab this toe or just keep your arms to the side. We're all going to take the right arm up though. Lengthen spine. And with a straight spine, you bow. And on the inhale, see if you can reach the crown of the head to that toe. On the exhale, how low can you go? Last inhale, lengthen the spine, come up, both hands down, left foot gets grounded, right foot bends the knee, left hand behind your back, right arm up, lengthen, twist, elbow to the outside of the left knee, or you bind. If you're binding, it's going to be the wrist on the left. And you inhale and get long, and you exhale and you twist. And look towards the back of the room. Wherever you go, your body will follow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. 3, 2, 1. Release the pose. Little counter pose. Quick little boat pose. We'll make it quick. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's open up our hearts so you can go into bridge pose. So the full wheel is part of your practice. I'm sure you're warm enough. So for bridge pose, you bring your heels close to your sit bones, hips distance. You press the heels on the ground. Interlace your fingers. Shimmer the shoulders. And press to get the hips up. And you work on getting the hips up on every inhale. If you are all the way in a full wheel, crack your heart open. Really get the heart towards the front of the mat. And feel any shield that's keeping your heart from compassion. Deep inhale. Exhale, hold. And bend your elbows. Come down, one vertebra at a time. Bring your hands into prayer to your third eye. Keep the feet open, hips distance, but let the knees rest against each other. Close your eyes, be with yourself for a moment. And feel warm honey in your heart. Feel the sweetness that's around you. If we could all just have sweet thoughts, say 3 sweet things to one another. We're going to take it into a plow pose. So we're going to take our legs up to the sky, and then we're going to take them over our head. Interlace your fingers, shimmer shoulders. Bring your hands back to your lower back. Take the legs up to the sky. Do not move your neck. Shoulder stand is a very delicate pose. If you're in your moon cycle, then you would keep your hips down and just bring your legs up. It would look something like this. While you're here in shoulder stand, just enjoy the fresh blood going down the legs, cleaning the lymphatic, draining the lymphatic system. And then let your legs go back to plow. Bring your palms of your hands to the ground. Slowly, one vertebra at a time, until you find yourself all the way down. And when you're all the way down, you're going to come into your elbows. Bring your heart out. Fish pose, the destroyer of all disease. It works on your thyroids. So heart just all shining. Let the head go back. And we're going to do 3 dragon breaths. Inhale through the nose. And dragon breath, we exhale through the mouth and stick the tongue out. 2 more. last one. Really stick that tongue out. And release the pose. Come lying down. Bring the right knee into your chest. Take the right knee towards the left and twist towards the right. Make it a soft twist now. Release it. Soften it. Come back to center. Extend that right leg. Bring the left knee in. Left knee towards the right. I look towards my left. And I soften and try to bring the left shoulder to the ground. Then I'm going to keep that top left knee bend. I'm going to bring my body now all towards the right, like in a little fetal pose. And whenever you're ready, you're going to slowly come up. We're going to join a comfortable seated pose. We're going to get our mudra back. So awakening mudra, interlace the fingers, thumbs go down, index goes up. We bring it into our heart. And you close your eyes. Now the breath is soft. We'll chant Shanti 3 times to bring some peace into our life, and we'll close up with one beautiful synchronized Om. Take a very deep inhale. Shanti. 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 One Om inhale. Om. Some of you might want to stay in meditation, sitting down. Everyone should find some time to go into Shavasana lying down. Instagram doesn't let me stay with you for too long, so I will bring my hands to prayer, rub them against each other to create my energy, my own spark. I take that energy to my heart, and from my heart to my third eye. Because every decision that will be made in the next few days will be crucial for history. I want to have my heart in harmony with my thoughts, with every decision that I make. Many, many blessings to you beautiful people that tuned in with us today. Namaste.